Good morning and cheers. I'm not going to do a formal intro because today's my birthday and I don't want to. There's my dog staring at me because I have food. I am sitting down having my birthday breakfast and I have a giant half hot chocolate, half French vanilla. And I have my Tim Hortons breakfast sandwich. And I'm excited for today. I'm 31 years old, which is weird as fuck. I'm not complaining. It's just weird. I still feel 16. Life is so strange and time is so strange. I have my new Mars necklace on that I bought. This is a roller ball with oil, and I picked my Rise essential oil from the Witches, from one of my Witches bounties, and I put it in there. It's got crystals. I don't remember what they are. I'll have to look it up. I'm excited. I've got big plans for today. I've got my solar return reading I'm going to do for myself. I'm going to do a ritual based on Mint Fairy's ritual of calling your power back. I will link that up above in the cards. I saw that ritual video and I thought that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. And what better day to do it than on my solar return. And my wife is home today because she has a doctor's appointment. She's out right now, but she has a doctor's appointment. So, and she was waiting for this one, and she had it at such a time that she couldn't go to work before or after. So she'll be home and she'll be bringing me birthday donuts from a real good place. Lots of witchy shit on the agenda. I'm joining Claire Moon's virtual astrology club in about 2 hours. Claire Moon you can find on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram and her website down in the description. So yeah. Hi, welcome to my birthday witchy life vlog. I hope you have fun. I can't wait. So, breakfast is done. I've brushed my teeth, going strong into month 3 of brushing my teeth every single day. Even the days when I leave, because I brush my teeth after I eat for the first time in the day, and that's how I've developed the habit. So, but even the days when I go out before I eat, I still remember to brush my teeth when I came home, which I was super proud of. I've got some incense going. This one is Soul, S-O-L incense. It felt appropriate. And I've got my spread planned out for my solar return. So at the top, I've got the Aries card. This is the overall theme for my solar return because it's Aries season. I'm an Aries sun sign. And then looking specifically, I left out Mercury. I do have Mercury in Aries, but I left that out because maybe I shouldn't. Oh, I don't know. I left that out because I'm going to be doing a reading for my Mercury return. Okay, hold on. I need to fix it. Okay, I fixed it. So Aries for the theme card. And then the first layer is the card for Mercury for the sun, and this is a placeholder card for my midheaven, all of which I have in Aries in the 10th house. So that's a layer of getting me more details about the theme. And then down here, these are the cards of the perfection year I am in, which is an astrological technique connected to whole sign house system, which is what I use. So and the reason I've included this is because a perfection year starts on your birthday. So I have just entered my 31st perfection year, which is an 8th house perfection year, which is Aquarius, and my Saturn is in there. So Saturn is in there, and it also makes Saturn my Time Lord. So there's a lot of astrological reasoning for why I've built this the way I have. And then I've got my Star Seeker here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. It's almost like all the cards want to come out and play, because a bunch of them that have popped up are all highly significant cards. Like the Judgment card has popped up, and the Hanged Man, and the Emperor. But they're not landing clearly, so I don't know where they go. So back in the deck is where they end up going. Maybe if you cooperate, we can do this. That's a clear landing. So we have my spread. I'm not going to interpret it out loud, but what I did get is the Four of Swords for the theme of my solar return year. I'm kind of digging it. It's been a whirlwind past 2 ones, so here for it. The Seven of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Six of Swords. Both the Chariot and Justice came out. The Five of Wands, which is my card for next month, so that's really interesting. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So really interesting. Not a lot of water. And no, oh wait, one sword. The elemental balance is really interesting. There's a little bit of everything. Swords, wands, cups, pentacles, majors. There's a little bit of everything, but it's not the most balanced. Like it's not, there's 2 swords, 2 pentacles, 2 majors, 2 wands, 1 cup. So it's pretty well balanced. I don't think I could possibly get it any more balanced than this. Anyways, here's my reading. I'm going to spend some time in my journal and I'm going to interpret it. If you missed it, I did post my journal update. It's linked up above in the cards. So I'm going to do this, but first I have to move the cards out of my writing space. So instead of interpreting, my sister called to wish me a happy birthday. And now I'm being hit with waves of tired. I have less than an hour into the virtual astrology club. So I'm going to pause that reading. And I'm just going to chill out. Also to have cycle hormone changes going on, because that's something that happens to me once a month. So I'm tired. Oh, and there's my spouse. So I'll see you in my next clip. So the universe was working in my favor because I wanted to do the astrology club and the link wasn't working. And I think it's because if the link had worked, I wouldn't have had time to do this ritual while I'm alone in the house. So here's my setup. Ignore the lighter. That's not supposed to be there. This stuff lives here. I've got the box. That's got my new poppet, which is going to have her first birthday today for me to start working with her, which I thought was super cool. And then my setup here is all the things I need for my ritual and the things to summon myself. And I'm really quite pleased with how that looks. In there, that is a mixture of moon water and snowstorm water with a bunch of petals. Got the moon card, the sun card, temperance, and the 10 of wands, and then just a bunch of items that really mean something to me, and my soul spray that I like to use this spray for cleansing, refreshing energy. I'm not going to spray it over this yet because I've got my cards. Here's where I'm going to write my words of encouragement. As I said, Mint Fairy's video is linked up above in the cards, so go and check that out. And I'm going to tuck that and attach that letter into here, to my bullet journal, where I've written what all I have set up here. So I'm not going to film this because it's just for me, but there's the before setup, and I'll show you how it looks after. Now, if my energy was different, maybe I wouldn't be sharing this, but I am a person who has been trying and failing to mask and hide herself for 31 years. And I'm not going to do that. And it's okay if other people believe differently. However, I don't believe that sharing where I am and what I do takes away its power from me. That's something that some people believe, and that some people tried to teach me that never quite felt true. But I latched onto that. And that's partly why sometimes I haven't shared things. And it's completely different to want to do my ritual on my own, but sharing it before I've blown out my candles, it doesn't take away its power. This is for mine. This is for me. And nothing can take away this power if I don't give it. So here we have my journal where I wrote all the things that I put on my altar. The letter I wrote myself and very poorly waxly sealed, so much so that I had to put tape by the way I folded it. Oh well. I'll write the date on it. But I poured wax from all 3 of my candles here, and I'm going to put a little pocket so I can keep that there. And it'll be there. And this is the affirmations. This is the words I need to hear. Powerful magic in this bitch. Hell yes. So that's there. My lighter, my water bottle, pen, my candles. Don't they look beautiful? It's red, brown, and black. It's just stunning. And these items were just here because they're my favorite. They're the things I'd use to summon myself. Look at this little tiger's eye skull I bought recently. I just got this on Saturday, and I love it. And it's Wednesday, so. And then up there's my new poppet. Isn't she beautiful? I sang her happy birthday, and I took her out of the box she was incubating in, and I gave her a big hug, and I said some nice things to her. And I told Rebecca, my Beck's poppet, this is a poppet for myself, that I would start taking better care of her. And I was like, where am I going to put you? And then I looked up and I'm like, it's fucking perfect. So there's my poppet. Amazing ritual. Highly recommend. I'll see you in the next clip, and I'm going to blow out my candles. Trick! I forgot. Before I turned off my candles, I wanted to set this up. This is a new thing I want to do. And I'm going to leave this rolling and speed this up and set this up, and then I will show you it when I'm done. All right. See you in a minute. I'm going to be walking back and forth to my altar to grab crystals to put out here. So, let's do this. Alrighty, so here it is. This is a dragon my dear friend Rana sent me to be my badass Rebecca dragon. So he's here. And what I've decided to do rather on the fly, I knew I wanted to set up this crystal grid, which I actually got from my mom for my birthday. My mom's grown so much, she buys me witchy shit now, which is pretty amazing. And I wanted to set this up to be empowering for myself and for my work. I wanted to put something of a cloth, and I put this out, and it was just perfect. So the way I've got this set up is there's my ancestor candle, just to have a close at hand. The center is set up based on my monthly goals and the house, the area of my life that I'm working on for this month, which for me, that's the 10th house. So I set these crystals up. This is the center. This is aragonite, and it's a good stone for work. And then I have a red triangle and a brown triangle. All of these are to be like invigorating. And then when I decided to put this cloth, I decided to pick a stone for the 12 areas of my life. And my hope is that I'll set this up each month. If you want to see updates when I do update this, let me know in the comments down below. So starting with my first house, I picked this like spiderweb jasper, I believe it is, just because first house of identity, I wanted this feeling, because this stone, I love it so much. It feels like how I want to feel. For second house of my resources, I picked chiastolite for its protection. Bleh. For the third house of my ideas and communication, I put my starlight or my fairy's cross, because I want magic more brought into my communication. For the fourth house of roots and home, I have a lovely hunk of rose quartz. This rose quartz was actually in with my poppet while it was incubating for unconditional love. For my fifth house of joy and pleasure, I have this faceted garnet to bring passion and that kind of stuff. For my sixth house of day-to-day routines, I have lepidolite, which this is a very healing, balancing, really good stone for mental health stuff. So I have that. For my one-on-one relationships, I picked this. I'm not 100% sure what this stone is. I got it at a place where you like buy a bucket full of sand and you mine for stones. I think it's like an emerald or something on a different matrix. And I picked this for the house of one-on-one relationships, thinking of my partner, because I want to remember when I need to remember that even though on the outside things might look and feel a little rough sometimes, the inside is gorgeous and beautiful, and it's worth all the rough moments. And this is one of my favorite stones, and I wanted that there. For the eighth house of my partner's others' resources, both tangible and intangible, thinking again specifically of my partner, I picked this flower agate because it makes me think of her. And despite I want her resources and the things we're working on to help her, I want those things to grow in these beautiful, unexpected ways, even when it feels like they are not. And that reminds me, this stone, it's very like, it's an unexpected natural phenomenon. And I want us to get beautiful and unexpected results. For my Pisces house, which is my ninth house of spirit and study, I put seraphinite. This is a stone that brings a lot of messaging and calling from like guides or angels or whatever you believe in. And I want that spiritual messaging to come through. For my 10th house, and this is my focus house for this month. My 8th house is the perfection year I just started, but my focus house for this month is my 10th house. And I picked this gorgeous kyanite because I want kyanite, apparently, according to the Crystal Bible, can bring a lot of psychic, intuitive messaging. And I want those energies working for my work and in my work. For my 10th house, which, or my 11th house, which is community groups, I put a Labradorite because right now I really need, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. I really need to keep, it's a two-way mirror. It keeps my energy within me and it keeps the energy of the community outside of me. And I need that because I need to keep making progress on my personal stuff and not letting the community energy interfere. So that's why I picked that. And then for Gemini, which is the house of retreat, I picked this. I can't remember what it's called. It's a type of Labradorite and there's something in it. It's like a galaxy sky something. And I picked this because the way it looks and feels, it reminds me of like the mysteries of life and the mysteries of the earth and the spirit and the soul. And when I retreat and need my hermit moments, I want to work on and learn those mysteries. I don't want to be retreating in fear or anxiety, even though sometimes that will happen. I want to be retreating like the hermit in search of these things, the things this stone represents. So I picked that. I love it. I think it looks fabulous. Ugh. All right, I'm going to take a break and go spend time with my spouse. See you in a minute. Hey. It's been a few hours. I did the clip where I finished my little crystal grid over there. I think that was the last thing I did. I took a break. I tried reading those cards that I had like pulled on camera and it was just too much. It just wasn't, I wasn't feeling it. And then I tried pulling with a different deck and it was still, I wasn't feeling it. So I pulled out my Marielle and my dog is whining. And I just finished reading those and I'm now doing my journaling before bed. I had my birthday donuts, which I'll insert a picture here for you. They were delicious as fuck. The one I had was Ferrero Rocher. Oh, so good. And yeah, it's been a really good birthday. I feel like can't remember the last time I had such fun on a birthday. I don't really remember what I did last year. I remember the year before we put up a tent in the living room. Here's a picture of that. Quarantine had just started. It's been a perfect day. It's been one of those days you look back on that are just perfect. It's been witchy and magical and all mine. Exactly what I wanted. And I'm feeling super grateful and I am feeling it at 31. I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good trip around the sun. I feel like things from here can only get better. I know they'll have hard times, knock on wood, because I'm superstitious, but this month with the Judgment card has just been just incredible. It's been really hard. And she's whining again. And it's been profound. And it's been magical. And it's been tiring. I feel all shiny and new. I feel good. I feel like I can do this now. I feel like I can do this life being myself thing. So, this is where we're going to say goodnight for now. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I enjoyed making it. It was really lots of fun. Please do let me know if you're enjoying my witchy life kind of vlogs I've been making because I'm having a fucking blast making them and just chatting with you all. And yeah, otherwise I'll see you again soon. Lots of love. Bye.